Hi everyone. We're going to do the first example in the in-class exercise. So I'm going to show you how to do the SUMIF function. Okay, so we're going to use this data over here, and I just copied over basically the top part of our information here. Okay, so we're going to click in the totals below the age of 15 to 19, and we're going to start putting in our formula. So we're going to put an equal sign. This tells Excel that we're entering a function or a formula, and we're going to use the SUMIF. So I'm going to start typing, and I'll see it in my list here. I can double click, and it's going to show us what we need. So we need the range. So what range are we looking for the values 15 or the value 15 to 19? And it is the age group. Okay, so I'm going to select this range. Okay, and I'm going to put a comma. Now the criteria. The criteria is this value here above, so we're looking for the text 15-19 in underneath the age group. I'm going to put another comma. And this, what range do we want to add up? So we want to add up all the values under 2018, because it's the 2018 fatalities we're looking at. But we only want the ones that are 15 to 19. So we're going to select this range here. And close this. Enter. I'm just going to go back on my formula and click in the formula bar here just to make sure everything looks right. So the very first, so the first range, this is what we're looking for. So this is the age group, and that looks good. Okay. The next, the criteria is 15 to 19 age group. That looks good. And then we also have what range we are summing, and that is in column K, so the 2018 data. And that looks good. Okay, so when we're in this view, we can see exactly what the function is doing and what data it's using. This looks good. Now, when I want to copy it over, we're not just, there may be some errors, so we always want to double check. So we'll copy it over. And it doesn't look right to me. So let's see what's going on. So if we click in the next cell over that we copied and go to the formula bar, we can see exactly what it's doing. And we don't want gender, and we don't want blank spaces. So we want it to stay in the age group and also in the 2018 columns. So if we want to do that, so if we go over to this, we're going to go back to our first value here, okay, and make some changes, and then we'll copy it back across. So we want the column to stay the same. So to do that, we're going to use a $sign, and it will make the column absolute. Okay. That. And the same goes for column K, which is the 2018 data. We want the column to stay the same. There we go. Now for the criteria, we basically want that to move with us as we're doing each, as we copy it over. So the next one we copied over, we wanted to use the 20 to 24 age range. So we're going to keep that as relative, just the way it is. Okay. And say OK. And now we're going to copy it over and see if it looks better. Looks a little better. And when you have small sets of data like this, you could also check, right? You could take an age range and actually manually count them just to ensure that is correct. It looks pretty good to me. So we go to the next one over and we click in our formula bar. We can see that it is using the ranges we want and also the criteria here. Okay, so that's how you would use the SUMIF function. Okay, so now we can use this information to create a chart. So I'm going to select this information here, and I'm going to go Insert, and under Charts I'll pick a line chart. Okay, and you can try some other ones. Experiment with it. It's the best way to learn. So it looks pretty good. So we have our age ranges down here, and the totals or the fatalities along the vertical axis. You can change your title just by clicking in it and changing this. There you go. Okay, I'll stop there for now.